Alright guys, so in today's video, I am going to be reviewing this custom planner from Plum Paper. So stay tuned. Hey guys, my name is Nikki and I'm going to welcome you here to Carry Grace. Alright, so it has been a minute since I have done a video of any kind, honestly. And if you are normally here because you enjoy cleaning videos and organizing videos and decorating videos, those things are not going away. It has just been crazy around here. So today I'm going to be doing a planner review video. Okay, so it's not planner season anymore. It is February. But some of you may have gotten a planner at the beginning of January and maybe you decided it wasn't exactly what you need and you are on the hunt for something else. Or maybe you have decided that even if your planner is not working for you right now, you know that you need to start researching and figuring out what you're going to do if you have a mid-year planner, one that's going to start like in June or July. Okay, so I don't think I have ever ordered a planner where you can customize a lot of things. Now, I have used lots and lots of planners, but I've kind of always shied away from the ones that are super custom. Now, one of the reasons is because it's really just easy to just order a planner just as it comes and start using it. But some of you need something that is super custom. There are several companies out there that do planners that have various degrees of customization, and so I decided that Plum Paper is where I wanted to start. Now, I have owned many Plum Paper planners over the years. It's actually the very first like high-end planner that I ever purchased. It's a great planner. I like their paper. I like now the customizations that they have. They have lots of different layouts to choose from. They're pretty. I could go on and on, but let's start with the planner. All right, so the planner that I've got today, this is their traditional kind of 7x9, but they also have planners in different sizes now. They have a large, which is like an 8.5 by 11, I believe. And then they also have one, I didn't check the measurements, but I think it's like an A5 size. They have coil bound planners, and they also have where you can just order the inserts and have them punched for disc bound. And so they have really kind of upped their game as far as the different things that they offer. So I decided to get a 12-month planner. Now, one thing that you can customize with Plum Paper, and they've had this for a long time, but you can customize what month your planner starts in. So let's say you decide that you want to order a planner in February or March, or maybe it's almost the end of the year and you want to start a new planner in November. You can start your planner in whatever month you decide. So this one I actually got for all of 2021. So even though I ordered it in February, I kind of backdated and went back to January. That's just something that I personally wanted to do, but you can start this in any month that you want. They also have many different layouts, like tons of different layouts. They have verticals, they have horizontals, they have ones that are so many different things, and you can personalize your headers. You can personalize your color scheme. They've got a classic color scheme, and then they have a modern color scheme. You can also add sections to your planner. So if you want to add an extra notes section or a fitness section or a list section, they have a lot of sections. Definitely make sure that you go through all the things that they offer, like if you're a teacher or a blogger, or if you have a you know, some kind of business. They have lots of different things, lots of different tools that you can add to your planner to make it very specific to you. Meal planning, home cleaning, all the things. The other thing that you can do is you can add just a section, or if there are specific pages that you really like. For example, say you want your fitness log, you want it in the month instead of just a fitness section. You can choose to have various things that they offer. You can have them dispersed. And when you do that, they're going to put that page in with your monthly section, and it's just going to be in the back. So like you'll have your monthly calendar and then your weekly pages, and then you can add an extra notes page, you could add the fitness page, you could add whatever page you want in that section of the month. Another thing that you can do, another customization, I did mention that you can choose your own headers. So let's say that in your weekly spread you've got some notes lists or like lined lists. You can choose to top that with to-do list or most important things, or anything that you want to top your headers with, you get to do. Or you can leave them blank if you like to change things up. So that is one customization that I thought was very nice. You can also add your own holidays. So they've got a list of standard holidays, and you can go in and check the ones that you want printed in your planner, and then omit the ones that you don't want printed in your planner. So maybe you celebrate Hanukkah, you don't celebrate Christmas. You can choose to deselect Christmas and it won't show up in your planner. So I thought that was really cool that they have a list and then you get to choose what you want and don't want. All right, so the planner that I purchased that I'm gonna be showing you today, I paid less than $50 for it. So the standard price of the planner, the 7x9, is $32, and then I paid for each add-on that I added. And then of course I paid for shipping, but it's a great deal, especially if you just really need something customized to fit you so that you can maximize your planner. All right, so I'm gonna turn the camera around and I'm gonna walk you through all the details of this planner. Before we jump into the specifics of this planner, I wanna show you this pen pouch that they have. This is like a leather material. I don't know if it's real leather or not. I didn't check. I don't think that it is, but this is in the camel color and it's got a nice elastic on the bottom, and then you can put it on your planner and it will hold 2 pens. So my favorite things to use in a planner are the new Sharpie S-Gel pens. So that fits in there nicely. And then also a mild liner. So you can keep a pen and a highlighter, or 2 pens, or whatever you like to use in this little pouch, and attach it to your planner, and then you always have your pens with you. Okay, so let's start out with the planner itself. Now you get to pick out your cover. Now this, I don't remember the name of this one, it's just a black and white design that I liked, and then I chose to add like a rectangle. You can choose the shape that goes right here. I chose to just add the year, but you could add your name, your initials, a phrase. There's also, you could add something down here at the bottom. I decided to just keep it super simple. You can see that this is nice and thick. I put a ton of different things in here. It's got the nice coil. This is just a nice thick coil. Their coils have always held up very well for me. And then the cover, there is a thick clear cover on the front and the back actually, and then the cover that actually has the design on it, it's like a thick kind of plasticky material. You can bend it, it's going to be very durable, but I really like their covers. All right, so I'm just going to kind of walk you through the planner. This is your title page. There is a place for you to write your name, and then you're going to have your yearly calendar at a glance, which is really nice. I did choose the color scheme modern because I just thought that it was something a little bit different, and I really liked the colors. Right here you've got a place for special dates, so there's a box for each month. These could be used for so many different things, and then you also get one that is not labeled with months, so you could use this for something totally different, but there are also 12 of these. Okay, so then you have a blank notes page right here, and then your dividers, they are a nice thick material. These are slick. I typically write on these with a Sharpie marker, like a very fine point Sharpie marker, and I like these. They have their regular layout so that you've got 3 little circles up here to use for something. You've got birthdays, events, things to remember. And then these are just blank, and then you get, I believe it's just 1 notes page, and then you turn the page and you have your monthly spread. So when you grab the tab, you're going to open to your notes page and kind of a dashboard, and then you flip the page and then you will be at the monthly spread. And then there is also a nice to-do list on the side, or a list that you can use for anything. And then you've got your next month kind of right here so that you can see it at a glance. Okay, so I did mention that they have a ton of different layouts. This particular layout is called Notes and Days. And what's nice about this is you have all of your days horizontally on one page. So if you don't have a lot of appointments, but you definitely need your appointments to kind of really stand out, this is great for that. And then over here, you've got two really long lists. And then at the top of the page, you also have a blank empty box. Now, you could choose to put a header in that box. You could choose, like, for this to say to do and this to say errands, or whatever you want it to say, like if you just like a long kind of running to-do list. I chose to leave it blank just so that it's super flexible. One thing that's a little bit different about their planner is you'll notice that on this page, the first, like Monday, it is a Monday start by the way, but Monday through Thursday is grayed out. And then the 1st of January was on a Friday. So this is kind of where the page starts. And then you can see, like, this is the month of April. So this is the very last week in April. And the last day of April is Friday the 30th. So these days are technically May. So now they are grayed out. And then when you get to May, you're going to flip to your weekly. And these are grayed out at the top, and then you start your week here. Now, some people don't like that, and they choose to just kind of skip a page, and they will either use the full page so that they can see it all together on, you know, the last week of the month, or they'll use the one on the first week of the month. But I did want to point that out because that is something that some people don't like. It doesn't really bother me, but I did want to point that out. All right, so you'll notice right here, you have your January kind of at a glance right here. And then there is just a page for each week of the month. Okay, so something that I chose to add, I added extra note pages that I wanted dispersed. So each month I've got 2 extra note pages. And then I also added the fitness tracker in the month. So here's their fitness tracker. There's a place to track your weight goals, BMI goals, and then you can track things like vitamins, sleep, steps, exercise, and water. And I liked the idea of having this in the month just so that it's kind of right there in my face. And then you can also just label the top month, the top with the month that you're currently in. And then on the back, there's a place for this month's goals, motivation and rewards, measurements, weight overview, BMI overview, and then you can kind of rate how you did that month. All right, so the next page that I had added is a to-do list. Now this to-do list is basically 4 separate to-do lists, and I left them blank, but you can use these for packing lists, or maybe you've got some projects that you know are going to come up each month. You can use it for a project list. You can use this for so many things. I just added, you know, 1 full page front and back in each month. And then I added the checklist pages. And I just added 1 checklist page. It's a front and back. You could use this for so many things. You could use it for tracking things with your kids, or, you know, chores, or just tasks that you have that maybe you, just lots of different things. So I added this to every month, and then I also added a whole section of checklist pages in the very back of my planner. So let's just say maybe that you're somebody that, you know, you want to keep up with something that is like maybe a business or a side business. I felt like these pages would be really good for something like that, but you could use these however you want to. So you can see I added several things to each month, and I like that they give you the option to put them in the month instead of having them just as a separate section in the back. All right, every month is the same. Here's kind of a close-up of the modern color scheme. The tabs are so pretty. I really like the colors. I'm guessing that this checklist page and notes page, these tabs, I don't think they're the same color scheme as the modern, but that is not something that's going to bother me. But I did want to just throw that out there. I believe those are from just their classic color scheme. All right, so at the end of the planner, I went ahead and added 2 separate sections. So this is the checklist section, and it is just full of checklists. And you can see I added quite a few. I felt like these would be really good for keeping up with monthly cleaning tasks that I can check off, maintenance things that need to be done, packing lists. Sometimes I have projects that just need lots of checklists, and so I really like that they give you the option to add these. You could also just add a set of the to-do list, like the 4 list. You could add that. There are so many options that they offer, which is why this is something that you can really personalize and customize for you. You can pick the items that are going to work best for you. And then in the back, I added a notes section, because you can never have too many notes pages. I think I just added 20. And then after the notes section, there are just a few dot grid pages. I did a quick little pen test on here. The only pen that I tried is the Sharpie S Gel, and that is simply because that is the pen of choice for me. It's the only kind of pen that I use in planners now. And it does dry immediately, which is very nice. And then this is just a mild liner highlighter. And then you can see, this is the back of the page. It definitely does not bleed through. I mean, I really can't even see that. So these pens and highlighters work very nice in here. All right, so after your few pages of dot grid, you have a contacts page. This is nice, you know, just for, you know, to have a few contacts that you may need regularly. And then there is also a password log. There is a front and back of that. And then there is a folder. I can't remember if the folder was an add-on. I think it just comes in there, but it's just a front and back. There's a folder. These are always nice for either receipts or invitations, things like that. And then I did add this vinyl page protector. These are always nice for things that, you know, you just want to put in here and be able to see. Sometimes you can put pictures in them, or you could do some kind of list that you wanted to put in there, something that you need to reference regularly, but I just thought it would be nice to have. And then that is the end. All right, guys, so that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed seeing kind of a walkthrough and my review of this planner from Plum Paper. Plum Paper, again, is one of those brands that has been around for a long time, and they continue to add new things and new features. And it's been many years since I've had one, so I really wanted to check it out. The quality is wonderful. The paper is still wonderful. The covers are nice. And because they have so many different layouts and so many different add-ons, it's definitely a planner that if you really need your planner to work really hard for you and do all the things, this is definitely one that you might want to consider. So I really wanted to share it with you. I will leave a link to Plum Paper down below. I did purchase this planner myself. I really enjoy finding planners and sharing them with you all, so that if you are on the hunt for the perfect planner, maybe these videos will help you find the one that's perfect for you. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you're new to my channel and not already subscribed, please consider subscribing down below, and I will see you guys soon.
I don't think we got enough time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies. Oh baby, yeah. There was a part